Hey, today I'm going to show you what I can grow in August in growing zone 8. So stay tuned. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host Jerry Hansen. I'm going to discover what I can grow and show you what to grow in August, or plant in August, in a growing zone 8. I live in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest and southwestern Oregon, and we just so happen we live in zone 8. So we're going to go plant some stuff. But right now I need to get this bed ready. We got to get some soil in here, and then we're going to go ahead and begin to plant, and I'll show you what I can plant. So this garden bed is done. So now let's go collect the seeds that we can plant today, and I'm going to show you what we can grow in zone 8 in August. Okay, here are a list of the plants you can grow in August. This is August 12th. We're going to start our planting today. And also I have pre-made these little tags. I cut them from an old cottage cheese container. I came up with this a couple of years ago when I was growing in the greenhouse. So at the top I put in the date I'm starting the thing. That was a suggestion from one of my viewers. I think it was Pandora. Thanks for the tip. And one of the items, as you can see, is cauliflower, broccoli, kale, beets, winter squash. You can start Swiss chard, carrots, lettuce, peas, spinach, cabbage, and radish. And those are the items I can start in zone 8 and grow outdoors in August. So let's get this planted. And there's a couple of varieties I don't have. I'll be going down to the store later and planting those at a later time today. So let's plant what I do have. All right, sort my stuff out here. See which ones I have where. Now I'm going to save this section for peas, and we'll go ahead and plant those because I'm putting in another trellis up over here and one here. We'll do that later today, and I'll do it for another video. But right now I want to plant a bunch of peas because my other pea garden I have to harvest, and we're going to be growing like crazy. Okay. And that's peas. Okay, now here we got spinach. And we got my spinach tag. Okay, we're gonna plant a row of cabbage right here, but we'll have to thin them out a little bit later. So I do want to start the cabbage. Cabbage is one of those foods you can ferment, and it's really good, fermented foods. Okay. And the next one is carrots. And we'll just plant these along here. Try to do it not so close together. Okay. And I love these cellophane containers that they are self-sealing. They got little zip locks. They're awesome. And this food bank that I got. Okay. Carrots right there. Next one is next to carrots, we're going to go lettuce. Now I pre-wet the soil. I soaked it with a sprinkler, so it's all pre-wetted to help with germination. Okay, got plenty of lettuce there for the next crop. And these are self-seeding. You can collect the seeds from these and harvest them and save them for next year's crop, which is awesome. And that's what I love about these plants. And the next row we're going to do is radish. That way we're staggering our radish. So I'm planting radish every month. And I have a constant supply of radish for the salads. I'd like to come up with some other radish recipes. Okay, radish is done. And now we've got beets. We've got to do beets. Beets are very, 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 very healthy for the cardiovascular. It helps with inflammation and the circulatory system. Come on, little beets. Grow big and strong. So here we're going to do some Swiss chard, and it grows tall and bushy, so I want to be able to give it plenty of room. Now next year, I'll add another layer of soil to my gardens. There's Swiss chard. And then down here on the end, I'm going to start my squash so I can just have it spread out over this area out here. So we're just going to do the squash. This hasn't been opened yet. Okay. Took too many seeds. My pig is up there having fun with his swimming pool. He's chewing the heck out of it. Doesn't hold water anymore. Okay, I'm back with those additional seeds. So I have, oh yeah, we got to put the winter squash here. And then cauliflower, kale, and broccoli. I didn't find cauliflower, but I found broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and kale. So we're going to plant what Brussels sprouts I have left, and I'm going to do it right here, and then I'll thin them out if they start growing. Not many Brussels sprouts to grow. Every last seed. All right. And since I don't have any, let's see, broccoli, kale, no cauliflower, and mark that with that, just to say that I put it there. Okay. Now, we do the kale right here. And we do broccoli and give it a little bit of headroom here. We'll do broccoli right here. We do love broccoli, both raw, fresh in salads and steamed. Oh, great source of nutrients. Well, that garden is planted. So now we put everything away. Now I did manage to make a little label for the Brussels sprouts. This garden's finished, and like I said, we'll go ahead next year as the soil settles. We'll add more soil to the top of that. In fact, to all the gardens, as I harvest it, I'll just get more soil and add to it. I got one more garden. We're going to save that for September planting, so stay tuned for that show. But my labels are in. We're going to water this in really good and watch it grow. Let me take you on a tour of the garden and show you what else is growing in here besides the weeds. Okay, here I have all of the labels made. We'll just go ahead and water that in. And of course that garden has yet to be developed. Over here I've got the bush beans along with cucumbers, and I've got to put in one of those trellises on the ends of both of these. I'll do that later today. I've got another cucumber bed on this side, and I've got some radish, carrots. I have some beets, and I also have some sweet peppers that are growing in there. I have one spinach that came up and no lettuce. Wonder what happened to my lettuce. Here's the first garden I planted, and that was the tomatoes. I've got some Swiss chard right there. I've got actual tomatoes on the plant, on the vine over there. We're just waiting for them to turn red. And then I have some broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage growing over here. I have a bunch of peas, which I'll be harvesting and canning. And then over there, I've got some flowers and some, what do I have over there? Oh yeah, I've got some carrots right here. There's beets planted in here, but they're not growing. What is wrong with the beet? And then I have another variety of Swiss chard over here. And then I've got some varieties of flowers growing out here. I've got to thin those out and spread those out throughout the garden. Yeah, golly. And this harvest looks really promising. Look at all those grapes on that. That is incredible. Yum. Absolute yum. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure of learning what I can plant in August in zone 8, growing zone 8. Just check your zones to see what's compatible with the climate that you live in. I live in the mountains, the Cascade Ranges. Yeah, Southern Oregon. We're kind of on the verge of 7 and 8. So it's a real moderate 8 is what we've got. So gosh, the cucumbers have a lot of blooms on them down in there. The bees, my honeybees, will do their job, and then I'll do my job. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me in the gardening series on the homestead. Please stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing and also clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I do upload them. If you click that share button, that helps our channel greatly by sharing our channel on your social media platforms. You're introducing us to your followers, and that helps grow our audience. Helps greatly. Something else you can do to help us out is just give us a thumbs up and also leave a comment or a question. I will try to respond in a timely manner. You can also follow me on social media. I'm under Jerry Hansen on Facebook. You can also follow us on parlor.com. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm also on Tumblr. I'm on Twitter. I'm Pinterest, and a couple of others. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Got a lot to do today. Lots and lots and lots and lots.